Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be. Welcome to this quiet and sacred space, just for you and me to chill, to relax, and tune in to our most magnificent selves. So please join me in taking that conscious breath. Just breathing in all the oxygen and crystalline atoms, bringing it all the way down to the core of you. And then breathing out all your tensions. Just feeling yourself relax into you. Giving yourself the next half an hour just some quiet time, just to tune in. Rebalance. And maybe lots of releasing. At least that's what I'm feeling. So remember, when you're breathing in, to bring mind, body, and spirit to the core of you, bringing everything that you are together, to feel that. To feel yourself as whole. And feeling your breath, your aliveness, as it flows through you. In and out with your breath. Your breath has this magnificent job of moving energy through you, nourishing you, releasing all tensions. And there are many now. I'm sure, like myself, you're feeling the ground wobbling. Maybe you've experienced misstepping or becoming dizzy or even falling down, and hopefully lightly. Because as the earth shakes, she's releasing everything that no longer serves us. Literally all the darkness now that we've talked about for many, many years is all coming loose to be revealed, to be seen by everybody. So we will feel this, because the more that is released, the earth as we know it moves position. We move into a higher vibration. So we have to be in such, should I say, a good state or a balanced state, anchored, that we can just go with this flow, allowing ourselves to feel it, to acknowledge it, embrace it all, and finally release it. So in a little while, I'd like to go on an inner journey into this acknowledging, embracing, and releasing all the darkness that is coming up. But just while you're just relaxing and tuning into you, I'd just like to say a little bit about the virus. Because it has been a couple of weeks, but the last week especially, in Spain, we've really had to wear this mask all the time. And for me, that's knowing everything that I know. It's challenging this human. So I don't protest. But I have been staying home more than probably normal, because I know this time will pass. And it's a little hot out there anyway. And just feeling into it, what's happening. Been reading, researching, listening to, or should I say, I ask for more clarity, and I come to some new people, some new websites to make more sense to me what is happening. Because out there, it's completely polarizing. People are fighting each other, coming into conflict because of what's happening. We can take the mask as an example, that I'm right and you're wrong. You have to wear this. I'm not wearing that, and I don't want to get into the fight, because this will only anchor it more. So what to do? That's always my question to me. And what I understood, and I'm writing a blog about it so people can read a little bit more and listen to the videos about this virus, because on mainstream media, we're made to believe that there's a second wave coming. But actually, in the past, so it could change, all viruses, as their job, their good job, they infect the environment with latest updates for our survival, for whatever we're doing to the environment, and which humanity is actually destroying it. So to be able to survive while we're destroying it, it gives us these updates. And this last virus was an update for the respiratory. However, lots of humanity haven't got a good immune system. And somehow, when they're infected by the virus, they are becoming ill. It's like their immune system goes in overdrive and causes conflict, and it can't cope. So what happens? All the organs shut down. So your elderly or people with chronic illness are getting infected. Yes, there are healthy people that are infected and have a conflict, and they don't know why. But this happens in all cases when we get ill. But we shouldn't focus on the healthy one. It's mainly on the vulnerable and elderly. And this, in society, we should respect. We should focus on looking after them, keeping them safe so that they don't get infected. Or if they do, then maybe reduce their medicine, which is stopping them having a good reaction. But for the rest, this virus has to go round. everybody. And because we've all been locked in and at different times over the whole world is in different stages. So what we're seeing now, the big new cases, is not only because we're doing more testing and better testing, it's because the virus has to do its job. So yes, it is infecting more people. So we have got new cases, but not necessarily that people are getting ill or hospitalized or even dying. Yes, a few, because I think it's 0.1% of people are only infected, have a reaction. So it's a very small in comparison to even the seasonal flu. So all the fear, yeah, it's absolute nonsense, which makes the masks absolutely nonsense, except, and I use my sense and responsibility when I'm with the elderly or somebody chronically ill, but which actually they will be at home anyway. You wear the mask out of respect. But for the rest, Anyway, just feeling better about this, just knowing the truth and feeling it. I feel the truth always. Write about it and say about it. I know it helps other people because I need to hold the vision of this conflict stopping, of this arguing, because it is what the darkness intend. The final division of humanity before they leave, because they have to leave, they have been banished. And we each have a choice. So, just coming back to the core of you, feeling your whole body being nourished by your breath, by the crystalline atoms and the oxygen. Allowing yourself to feel so nicely anchored, wherever you may be, supported by Mother Earth, Father Sky, the cosmos. Supported by your magnificent self, the embodiment of body, mind, spirit, the magnificent sovereign light being you are. This in itself, you, the acknowledgement of you being a sovereign, magnificent being, is enough to protect you from anything. So we don't have to be afraid. But we will feel everything now because it's coming up in mass consciousness. So you can know it's not you. So imagine yourself as this brilliant flame of light anchored on this earth. Well, powerful, sovereign. Shining your light wherever you may be. And yes, with all your 6 senses and many more, you sense it all, the darkness, as it comes to the surface, as it's showing itself, as it's showing its agenda. I can, and maybe you can imagine in some lifetime, we've all been victims to this darkness that is coming up now. But remember, everything is in one moment. So part of ourself could be feeling this. The horror, can I say? You hear about it, they make films about it, but actually it is all true. And we've been part of it. And we all have to acknowledge this. We cannot say it's them, it's the darkness, even though in one way it is. But we are just as much responsible for everything. And we are here now. We are free. Free in our being. Everything is all right. So our light, we can shine out to all the darkness, all the people that are suffering. Allowing them to feel how free we are, how okay it is now. How it is going to be okay for them too. Let's just stay with this, emanating this loving presence of freedom, of wellness, of an end to the enslavement, I suppose, the torture. So acknowledging and embracing, see, this is our way of embracing it. And allowing the love of the divine part of us to make everything okay, to do its job. So the human, we just have to radiate our light in full acknowledgement and embracing it all, not shying away from anything anymore. Knowing at the same time we're sitting here safely anchored, being the light, being here this most essential time to bring in new earth from within. And as we rebirth ourselves anew, we are the new standards for everyone else to follow. So just continue shining the light, being the light. Allow yourselves to feel the pain. It's okay to feel the pain. Knowing your breath, that is always bringing it in and out, moves things through your body. It doesn't stay in the body. Just feeling so relaxed and at peace, but also feeling anything that needs to be felt. Because what you feel and take away frees up other people. So as we shine our light, we allow the divine to transform everything from darkness to light, to release the old roles, the old programs, old ways of being. And we must also understand, acknowledge and embrace the fact that many people, many light workers or light dark workers will also choose to go over now at this time to help on the other side. Because as I said before, this is only the tip of the iceberg. Much more is going to happen. But just that you prepare yourself, that you don't freak out like I do sometimes. So it's good to freak out, but not for long. And do your job now of holding your presence, holding your vision. And of course, we have to remember to nurture ourselves as we nurture others. It's very important now to keep well, to keep balanced. Ask yourself questions if there's anything you need to do for yourself, anywhere to be. I've been sleeping a lot, not wanting to do much at all, so I've just been lazy. It's okay. Just eating well. And sometimes not at all. Lots of fresh water. And most importantly, when you've finished feeling what's out there, feeling the darkness, the fears, because that's not going to change for a while, come back to your dream. New earth you are birthing. Write about it, paint it. keep this vision high, because as you step into this new world, you automatically invite others too that are ready, and they will. But it's us that are creating this world, new world. Unity, harmony, peace, joy, freedom. I actually finished 2 paintings of mine, which I've probably tomorrow will be released on my blog. So I know the rebirth of New Earth is imminent, which excites me again. So let's keep shining our light and being present wherever we are in the now moment. Enjoying ourselves, relaxing, doing what we need to do, not worrying or being concerned. Follow that part of us that knows the divine plan. Abundance, remember. Whatever you need, be open to receive it. And sometimes you don't need money for it. Well, it feels nice, wonderful. And everything we do, know that it helps. Free the world, free the people. Lessen the suffering. For sure. That's why you are here now. So I love you. Thank you so much for being magnificent you, for tuning in. You can always join the replay if you just joined a bit later. And keep smiling and singing and dancing. Okay. Much love. Hasta luego.